बलदेवा बलदेवा जय बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा जय बलदेवा बलदेवा जय बलदेवा
जय बलरामा जय बलरामा बलराम जय बलरामा
जय बलरामा जय बलरामा बलरामा जय बलरामा
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
वह शिव पुषिविशदेवसनं जलदाभम्
वह शिव पुषिविशदेवसनं जलदाभम्
वह शिव पुषिविशदेवसनं जलदाभम्
वह शिव पुषिविशदेवसनं जलदाभम्
हलहति भीतिमिलितयमुनाभम्
हलहति भीतिमिलितयमुनाभम्
हलहति भीतिमिलितयमुनाभम्
हलहति भीतिमिलितयमुनाभम्
जय केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय केशवधृता हलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय बलदेवा रोहिणी नंदन बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा रोहिणी नंदन बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा रेवती रमणा बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा रेवती नंदन बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा रेवती कांता बलदेवा
जय बलदेवा
रेवती कांता
बलदेवा
जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम
जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम
जय जय देव गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपदा जय देव गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपदा
जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा
जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद गुरुदेव प्रभुपाद Krishna tava punyah beva, 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 ए पुण्य करिबे जाबे राधा रानी खुशी हबे, 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 रुआती बोली तो माता, रुआती बोली तो माता, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेवा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेवा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, श्री सिद्धांत सरस्वती शचि सुत प्रियति, श्री सिद्धांत सरस्वती शचि सुत प्रियति, कृष्ण सेवाय जार तुलना, कृष्ण सेवाय तुलना, कृष्ण सेवाय जार तुलना, कृष्ण सेवाय तुलना, से मोहंत गुरु जगतेर मदेउरु, से मोहंत गुरु जगतेर मदेउरु, कृष्ण भक्ति दे ठाई ठाई, कृष्ण भक्ति दे ठाई ठाई, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, तार इच्छा बलवान पश्यते ते ठांटा, तार इच्छा बलवान पश्यते ठांटा, तार इच्छा बलवान पश्यते ते ठांटा, तार इच्छा बलवान पश्यते ठांटा, होई जाते गौरांगेर नाम, होई जाते गौरांगेर नाम, पृथ्वी ते नगरादि समुद्र नद नदी, पृथ्वी ते नगरादि समुद्र नद नदी, सकले लोई कृष्ण नाम, सकले लोय कृष्ण नाम, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः बेभा, कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
ताहले आनंद होय तबे होय दिग्विजय
आनंद होय तबे होय दिग्विजय
चैतन्येर कृपातिशाय
चैतन्येर कृपातिशाय
चैतन्येर कृपातिशाय
चैतन्येर कृपातिशाय
माया दुष्ट जत दुखी जगते सबाई सुखी
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 वैष्णवेर इच्छा पूर्ण हो
वैष्णवेर इच्छा पूर्ण हो
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
शेखर्य एकोरी बारे आज्ञा यदि दिलो मोरे
शेखर्य कोरी बारे आज्ञा यदि दिलो मोरे
योग्य नाही अति दिनही ना
हो गया नाही अति नहीं ना
ताई से तुम्हार कृपा मागिते ची अनुरूपा
से तुम्हारी कृपा मागिते छी अनुकृपा
ताई से तुम्हार कृपा मागिते ची अनुरूपा
से तुम्हारी कृपा मागिते छी अनुरूपा
आजी तुम्ही साबर प्रवीणा
आजी तुम्ही सावर प्रवीणा
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
तुम्हारा से शक्ति फैले गुरु सेवाय वस्तु मिले
तुम्हारा से शक्ति पेले गुरु से वस्तु मिले
तुमसे शक्ति फैले गुरु सेवाय वस्तु मिले
तुम्हारा से शक्ति पेले गुरु से वस्तु मिले
जीवन सार्थक यदि हो
जीवन सार्थक यदि हो
से सेवा पाइले ताहले सुखी हले
सेवा पाइले ताहले सुखी हले
तव संग भाग्य ते मिलो
तव संग भाग्य ते मिलो
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
कृष्ण तव पुण्यः विभान
तुम्ही मोर चिर सती भूलिया माया लती
तुम्ही मोर चिर साथी भूलिया माया लाथी
भाईयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
भाईयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
भाईयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
भाईयाची जन्म जन्मांतरे
आजी पुन्हा येसु जो जदी होयो गायो
आजी पुन्हा येसु यो यदि होयो गायो
आजी पुन्हा येसु जो यदि हो योगायो
আজি পুনাই সুযোগ যদি হয় যোগায়
তবে পারি তুহি মিলিবারে
তবে পারি তুহে মিলিবারে
তবে পারি তুহে মিলিবারে
তবে পারি তুহে মিলিবারে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
তোমার মিলনে বাই আবার সে সুখ পায়
তোমার মিলনে ভাই আবার সে সুখ পায়
তোমার মিলনে বাই আবার সে সুখ পায়
তোমার মিলনে ভাই আবার সে সুখ পায়
গোচরণে ঘুরি দিন
গোচরণে ঘুরি দিন
গোচরণে ঘুরি দিন
গোচরণে ঘুরি দিন
কত বনে ছুটা ছুটি বনে খাই লুটা পুটি
মানে ছুটা ছুটি মানে খাই লুটা পুটি
কত বনে ছুটা ছুটি বনে খাই লুটা পুটি
মানে ছুটা ছুটি মানে খাই লুটা পুটি
সেই দিন কবে হবে
সেই দিন কবে হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
আজি সে সুবিধা হবে তোমার স্মরণ বেলা
আজি সে সুবিধান হে তোমার স্মরণ ভেলা
আজি সে সুবিধা নে তোমার স্মরণ বেলা
আজি সে সুবিধান হে তোমার স্মরণ ভেলা
বড় আশা ডাকিলাম
বড় আশা ডাকিলাম
বড় আশা ডাকিলাম
বড় আশা ডাকিলাম
আমি তোমার নিত্য দাস স্থায়ী করিয়ে
আমি তোমার দাসাই করিয়ে
আমি তোমার নিত্য দাস স্থায়ী করিয়ে
আমি তোমার নিত্য দাসাই করিয়ে
তুমি বিহন্য গতি না
তুমি বিনা অন্য গতি নাই
তুমি বিহন্য গতি না
তুমি বিনা অন্য গতি নাই
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
পুণ্য করিবে যাবে রাধা রানী খুশি হবে
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 দুয়াতি বলি তোমাথা
দুয়াতি বলি তো মাতা
দুয়াতি বলি তোমাথা
দুয়াতি বলি তো মাতা
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে
কৃষ্ণ তব পুণ্য হবে ভাই
জয় Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari,
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 Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari,
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 Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana,
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana,
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana,
Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Yamuna Tira Vanachari,
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari,
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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe,
Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe,
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram,
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram,
Jaya Baladeva, Baladeva, Jaya Baladeva,
Jaya Balaram.
Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Nitai Gauranga,
Jaya Nitai Gauranga,
Govinda,
Jai Srinivas Govinda, Jai Srinivas.
नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की श्री बलराम पूर्णिमा महा उत्सव की यदाय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. On the occasion of Balaram Jayanti, there is a special lecture by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Arvind Srila Prabhupada.
अयम ही रोहिणी पुत्रो रमयन् सुहृदो गुणैः आख्यास्यते राम इति बलाधिक्यात् बलं विदुः यदूनाम् अपृथक् भावात् संकर्षणम् उशन्त्यपि. Earlier it was Krishna who had declared that this child of Devaki, seventh child of Devaki, who will be born as son of Rohini, will be known by three names: Sankarshana, Rama and Balabhadra. Three names. That's the verse we read. Now here Garga Muni is going to give name giving ceremony. What is he telling? He is telling this child, the son of Rohini, will give all happiness to his relatives and friends by his transcendental qualities. Therefore, he will be known as Rama. The first name he gives is Rama. And because he will manifest extraordinarily bodily strength, he will also be known as Bala. Second name is Bala. Moreover, because he unites two families, Vasudeva's family and the family of Nanda Maharaj, he'll be known as Sankarshana. What is happening with Balaram? He is born as the son of Rohini, who is one of the queens of Vasudeva. But Rohini has taken shelter of Nanda Maharaj. Therefore, Nanda Maharaj is known as the foster father of Balaram. Correct? Therefore, he will unite the two families of Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj. Therefore, he'll be known as Sankarshana. Three names: Rama, Bala and Sankarshana. So therefore, again, the name Bala is sometimes known as Balabhadra, sometimes known as Baladeva, sometimes known as Balarama. And throughout the Bhagavatam, Balaram is known as Rama, sometimes known as Rama, sometimes known as Balarama, sometimes known as Balabhadra, sometimes known as Sankarshana, sometimes known as Ananta, sometimes known as Shesha. Because actually Balaram, the truth about Balaram is he is the first plenary expansion of Krishna in the spiritual world. He is the immediate expansion. And he always assists Krishna in his pastimes, both in the spiritual world and the material world. In the spiritual world, he is assisting Krishna in his pastimes in Goloka Vrindavana as Balaram. Krishna and Balaram in the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavana, are always together performing all kinds of pastimes as small children, cowherd boys. That is the position of Balarama.
Lord also declared to Yogamaya that my plenary expansion, Ananta Shesha, who is now lying in the Umba of Devaki, and because he will transfer him to the Umba Jasoda on account of thus being forcibly attracted, he would be known as Sankarshan. On the other hand, because he would be the source of all spiritual power, called Bala, by which one will be able to attain the highest bliss of life, which is called Raman. Therefore, my plenary portion, Ananta, after appearance, will be known either as Sankarshan or Balarama. In the Upanishad, it is stated, Na Mahatma Balahinana Labha. Purport is, nobody can attain the supreme form of self-realization without being sufficiently favored by Balaram. Bala means Balaram. It is not that Bala means physical strength. Nobody can attain spiritual perfection by physical strength, but one must have a spiritual strength which is infused by Balaram or Sankarshan. Ananta Seshanaga, he is the power which sustains all the planet in their different position. Materially, this sustaining power is known as law of gravitation, but actually it is the display, the potency of Sankarshan. So Balaram or Sankarshan is spiritual power or the original spiritual master. Therefore, Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is also incarnation of Balaram, is the original spiritual master. And the spiritual master is representative of Balaram, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who supplies the spiritual strength. In the Chaitanya Chaitamrita, it is confirmed that the spiritual master is the manifestation of mercy of Krishna. When Yogamaya was ordered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in that way, she circumambulated the Lord, then appeared within this material world according to the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the supreme power of the Supreme powerful Personality of Godhead attracted Lord Sesha from the Umba Devaki to the Umba Rohini, both of them were under spell of Yogamaya, which is called Yoga Nidra. When this was done, then people understood that Devaki's seventh pregnancy was miscarriage. Thus, Lord Balaram, although appeared as the son of Devaki, was transferred to the Umba Rohini to appear as her son.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna and Balaram are called Gopal because they're always with cows and cowherd friends. Once, friends like Subala, Sudama, Stoka Krishna approached Krishna and Balaram and they made a request. They informed Krishna Balaram, in the vicinity of the forest, there is another forest by the name Talavan. And that forest is filled with tall tala trees, which is filled with sweet, juicy, fragrant tala fruits. And the friends were tempted to go and taste those fruits. But they also warned Balaram that once Indra, the king of heaven, had come there to taste them. But he was defeated and driven away by the demon who was a guard, also an assistant to Kamsa, who lives in the form of a great gigantic demon called Dhenukasura. They all made a request to Krishna and Balaram, especially to Balaram. Namaste Dharani Dhara, Namaste Balanam Shrestha, Namaste Pralambare, Ehimam Krishna Purvaja. Obeisances unto you, O upholder of the earth. Obeisances unto you, O best of the strongs. Obeisances unto you, O enemy of the demon Pralamba. We request you to please fulfill our desire. Immediately, Krishna and Balaram, along with their cowherd friends, came to this Talavana forest. As they entered, Balaram, with his mighty arms, started yonking the tala fruits. Many tala fruits fell on the ground. This created a tumultuous sound that disturbed great demon Dhenukasura. Dhenukasura, with great anger and agitation, came out to attack Balaram. But Balaram caught hold of the hind legs of Dhenukasura and started wheeling him around. Balaram threw Dhenukasura onto the tall tala trees and killed him. And many more demons came out who were also in the forms of donkeys. At that time, Krishna and Balaram, both of them together, slayed all the demons and glorified this place. And now, as a witness to this pastime, there is this beautiful temple of Krishna and Balaram, and next to the temple is the Sankarshana Kunda.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This enchanting forest of Bahulavana is full of beauty. Bahulavana is one of the 12 main forests of Braj Mandal. In Mathura Khanda, from Skanda Purana, it is mentioned, Bahula Shri Hare Patne Tatra Tishtati. Because Lord Krishna's Sakhi Bahula resides here, it has got the name Bahulavana.
At the time of Lord Krishna's pastimes, this was a green pasturing ground where Krishna and Balaram would come to graze their cows and calves. Here, Lord Balaram is affectionately called Dauji, which means older brother. This temple of Balaram is an important parikrama stop.
Narada Purana describes Lord Balaram in this way: Namaste Halagraha, Namaste Musalayudha, Namaste Revati Kanta, Namaste Bhaktavatsala. Lord Balaram is the elder brother of Lord Krishna. This used to be the pasturing ground for Balarama's cows. So Krishna and Balaram would come here and spend their time. Vajranabha, the great grandson of Lord Krishna, 5,000 years back, established this temple of Lord Balaram at this place, Davuji. Because Balaram carries the hala, he's called halagraha, he carries the plow as the mark of his weapon. And Balaram is the beloved husband of Srimati Revati, who is standing exactly opposite to Balaram here and beholding the beauty of Balaram, who is completely absorbed in remembrance of Lord Krishna, because of which he has turned dark, the dark complexion Balaram, even though he is fair. Namaste Balaram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
When Krishna appears in this material world as in his original form as Krishna, Balaram also appears in his original form as Balaram. Then when Krishna appears as Rama, Balaram appears as Lakshmana. Krishna appears as Mahavishnu, Balaram appears as Sheshanag. Whichever Vishnu form Krishna appears, Balaram appears as Shesha. And then when Krishna appears as so many different incarnations, always Balaram also appears with Krishna. So, Balaram actually is the constant companion of Krishna in all his pastimes. So when Krishna appeared as Chaitanya, Balaram appeared as Nityananda, again constant companion of Krishna. Chaitanya and Nityananda performed pastimes together, especially the Sankirtan pastimes. Chaitanya and Nityananda together they perform. So, Balaram is actually the first expansion of Krishna, and Balaram further expands into so many forms. The Vishnu forms, the form of Anantasesha, the form of Sheshanag, all the paraphernalia of Krishna is actually Balaram. It's Balaram's expansion. The seat on which Krishna sits, the throne, is actually expansion of Balaram. The footwear which Krishna wears is expansion of Balaram. Anantasesha, on whom Vasudeva or Mahavishnu is lying, that is also expansion of Balaram. Sheshnag, Sheshatalpa, the bedstead of Krishna is Shesha, who is expansion of Balaram. So, Balaram serves Krishna in so many ways. But Balaram also independently performs some pastimes. For example, in the Krishna book it is described, Balaram went to visit the inhabitants of Vrindavan after Krishna and Balaram came away to Mathura, being brought by Krura. Then Balaram once paid a visit to Vrindavan to pacify the residents of Vrindavan. They were feeling separation from Krishna and Balaram. So to pacify them, Balaram once went. So there in Vrindavan, he was in the house of Nanda and Yashoda, and they were very happy. Nanda and Yashoda were very happy to receive Balaram. So then Balaram performed rasa dance along with some of the gopis. Balaram performed rasa dance. So it is revealed that Balaram also has his independent pastimes along with his associates. Like that, even Nityananda, he has his pastimes with his associates also. Nityananda performs his pastimes, Sankirtan pastimes. That's described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, Balaram has his independent pastimes also. One particular demon Balaram killed, Dvivida. He was a friend of Kamsa, associate of Kamsa. So this Dvivida was also terrorizing innocent people, saintly persons. So some saintly persons complained to Balaram that the Dvivida is creating so much of nuisance. He's not allowing us to do our yajnas and all our spiritual activities. So Balaram decided to kill this Dvivida, and Balaram actually single-handedly killed this Dvivida. Then in the Krishna book there is a description. Balaram killed some of the demons sent by Kamsa when Krishna and Balaram were playing the part of cowherd boys in Vrindavan. So one Dhenukasura, one demon, Dhenukasura, in the shape of one donkey ass demon, he was in Talavan, and the Talavan was inhabited by this Dhenukasura along with many of his associates. So people could not go to this Talavan forest because full of tal trees, there were beautiful tal fruits. Tal fruits are very, very sweet, very juicy. So when the season comes for the tal fruit, so many tal fruits in the tal trees, they will appear and they'll fall down. One type of palm tree, tal tree is one type of palm tree actually. This tal fruit is only seen in Vrindavan. It is not there in other places. In South India also they have this palm tree which gives one type of fruit, correct? They eat that fruit. It looks like coconut tree, but it's not a coconut tree, tal tree. So this it looks like a palm tree also. It is not even a palm tree. It's a different species. So that tal fruit, when it was ripe and so many tal fruits had fallen, nobody could go inside because of this presence of this Dhenukasura and his associates. The friends of Krishna and Balaram, they complained to Krishna and Balaram that these demons, they are blocking our way and people are also afraid to go. So we want to eat those tal fruits. So kindly let us go, and if they create any disturbance, kindly kill them. So because they had seen Krishna and Balaram had killed so many demons earlier, right? Who came to disturb the pastimes of the cowherd boys with Krishna. So they went to the Talvan forest. Immediately Dhenukasura became very much agitated. Who will dare come inside this forest when I am the lord of this forest? Like that he was thinking. So immediately he saw Krishna, Balaram and cowherd boys. Then they began to attack. Immediately Balaram took hold of this Dhenukasura and simply by wheeling him and caught hold of this demon by in the form of an ass by his hind legs. This ass has got a habit of kicking people when there is danger by kicking from the hind legs, the legs behind. So Balaram caught hold of those hind legs and simply wheeled that demon and the forest. So that demon lost his life midair and then fell down dead. Then all the other associates of Dhenukasura came to attack Krishna, Balaram. And Krishna and Balaram together, they kept on killing all the other associates of this Dhenukasura. So this Dhenukasura was killed specifically by Balaram.
Mahati Vapushi Vishadevasanam Jaladavam Mahasi Vapushi Vishadevasanam Jaladavam Halahati Viti Milita Yamunavam Halahati Viti Milita Yamunavam Keshavadruta Haladara Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Haladara Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare.
Krishna saw all the trees overloaded by the fruits, fresh twigs, they came down to touch the ground as if they were welcoming Krishna by touching his lotus feet. Krishna was very much pleased by the behavior of the trees and the fruits and flowers and began to smile, realizing their deserts, and thus began to speak with his elder brother Baladev as follows. My dear elder brother, you are the supreme of all of us, and your lotus feet is worshipped by the demigods. Now, just see how these trees, full with fruits and flowers, went down to worship your lotus feet. It appears that because they have been put into this form of life of trees, they are trying to get out of the darkness by which they have been obliged to accept these forms of trees. Actually, these trees born in the depth of land of Vrindavan, they are not ordinary living entities. They are on account of their past life, quiet and impersonal philosophical point of view. They are now put into this condition, standstill life. Now they have got the opportunity of seeing you in Vrindavan, and they are praying for further advancement in spiritual life of your personal association. Generally, the three species of life are obtained by living entities in the modes of darkness. So, the impersonalists and wild philosophers are such darkness, and in order to predicate from this darkness of life, your presence is taken fully advantage of. I think the drones who are buzzing all around you, they must be your devotees from their past life, and they cannot leave your company because nobody can be better affectionate master than yourself. You are the supreme original personality of Godhead, and the drones are just trying to spread your glories, chanting every moment. I think some of them must be great sages, devotees of your Lordship, and they are hiding themselves in the form of drones because they are unable to give up your company even for a moment. My dear brother, you are the supreme worshipable Godhead. Therefore, just see the peacocks, great extensive, are dancing before you. And so far, the deers are concerned, whose behavior is just like the gopis, and how they are welcoming you with the same affection. The cuckoos who are residing in this forest, trying to receive you with great joy, because they have considered that your appearance is auspicious at their home. I think the residents of Vrindavan, even though they are trees and animals, they are glorified because all of them are so nice that they prefer to welcome in their best capacity, because it is the practice of great soul to receive another great soul at home. So far the land is concerned, it is so pious and fortunate that it is marking on its body the footprints of your lotus. Cuckoos was staying in this forest, just welcoming you by their sweet voice, and it is quite natural for these Vrindavan inhabitants to receive a great personality like you. The land of Vrindavan is also fortunate because on the ground you are leaving the impression of your footprints The herbs, creepers and plants, they are also so much fortunate that they are touching your lotus feet. Small plants of which you are touching the twigs by your hand and nails, they are also glorious. So far the hills and the rivers are concerned, they are also glorious because you are putting on your glance over them. Above all, the damsels of Braja, the gopis, they are still more glorious because you embrace them with your strong arms, being attracted by their beauty. In this way, both Lord Krishna and Balaram began to enjoy the residence of Vrindavan in full satisfaction, along with the calves and cows pasturing on the adjoining ground on the bank of Jamuna.
Baladeva, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram